The year is 2025, and there's been a diplomatic knockout. The phrase was used to describe a series of events that unfolded between India and Pakistan. But was it a true knockout, or was it a strategic narrative to frame a series of tactical victories? Let's rewind to April 22, 2025. The Pahalgam terrorist attack killed 26 civilians. India immediately blamed Pakistan and launched military strikes under the name Operation Sinjoor. New Delhi also announced a dramatic series of retaliatory measures, including unilaterally suspending the Indus Waters Treaty, declaring that blood and water will not flow together. In contrast, Pakistan's response was described as restrained and mature. Islamabad's leadership condemned India as hasty and reflexive actions and consistently called for a neutral and transparent investigation into the attack. Pakistan launched a comprehensive diplomatic outreach campaign to counter India's lobbying efforts and present itself as a responsible regional actor. Alongside its diplomatic push, Pakistan kicked off Operation Bunyan al-Marsoos to keep a strategic edge over India. Pakistan's first major win came at the UN Security Council. Despite India's intensive lobbying, the final UNSC statement on the attack avoided placing direct blame on Pakistan. The statement did not use India's preferred terminology, instead referring to Jammu and Kashmir, a phrase that reaffirmed the territory's disputed status on the world stage, a key diplomatic goal for Pakistan. Next, India's unilateral suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty was legally rebuffed. Pakistan took the matter to the Permanent Court of Arbitration. The court, despite India's boycott, issued a supplemental award that upheld its jurisdiction and reinforced the legal integrity of the treaty. This ruling effectively undercut one of India's most significant retaliatory threats. Then came the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. India refused to sign a joint declaration because it did not explicitly address its concerns about Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. As a result, India's narrative was not endorsed by other members like Russia and China, and it was left isolated. This was widely seen by Pakistani analysts as a significant diplomatic victory. But were these tactical victories a strategic defeat for India? The answer: it depends on how you define defeat. In diplomacy, an outright victory is rare. More often, success is measured by incremental gains and preventing losses. In this case, Pakistan successfully prevented the international community from taking sides. They also scored legal and political points against India. Did any of this actually help Pakistan with their goal of claiming Kashmir? Well, to be honest, yeah, it did in some ways. You know what? After all that chaos, India really decided to take a step back. But on contrary, India also initiated a major military restructuring, creating new Rudra brigades and Bhairava light commando battalions, specifically for proactive cross-border land incursions. This shows that a diplomatic deadlock is now being met with a more kinetic and dangerous approach. Was it a knockout? Absolutely. It was a hit to India's diplomatic efforts. But hey, maybe this is India's chance to change the story. Still, the main conflict is far from resolved. We are now entering a new, more volatile phase of military hardening and strategic mistrust. The knockout was not the end of the match. It was a powerful moment that has reshaped the rules of engagement. India have suffered setbacks and Pakistan has scored victories, but India is gradually gaining the momentum. Pakistan has also set up its Army Rocket Force Command. In the end, the real winner will be determined on the battlefield.